Well, I need to check the audio. Alrighty. Ace Attorney and Apollo Justice. Trucy. You move quick, Apollo. Good show. Trucy? You're okay? I thought... Don't cry, Apollo. Those good-for-nothing gangsters. He don't know that this is a trick. There are some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges. Double M, I see you. What up? Wait, just calm down, Apollo. Or else. What the heck is that? Surprised? This is one of my best tricks, the amazing Mr. Hat. You look marvelous, darling. He's a big hit on stage at the Wonder Bar. Yes, I am a big hit. Well, what do you think? Do you like it? You mean you, Trucy? There are some things you just don't do. I'm pressing charges. Apollo, now is not the time to be threatening me. It's you who's being threatened here. Huh? Remember what you said to Waki's father yesterday? You promised you'd save his son. But that testimony was rock solid. What are you suggesting I do? Look, once the judge declares a verdict, it's all over. If I can use my talent to stop that from happening, I will. Trucy, no more staged abductions. Please. I'm not talking about magic, Apollo. I know when the witness isn't confident. I can perceive what he's feeling. It might not mean anything, but it's all we got. You can see what he's feeling? Think back, Apollo. Think back to the times when there was a contradiction in his testimony. All the times. All the times there was a contradiction? Well, I think I remember them, sure. There were 2 times when he made statements he wasn't confident in. And each time there was a contradiction. What kind of voice did I give Stickler?
In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointed at the man pulling the stand. Tossing the pistol aside, he fled from the scene.
He said the man tossed aside a pistol, but it turned out he wasn't sure. And sure enough, there was a contradiction. Well, that's true, but how does that help us? Didn't you notice anything? Whenever he made a statement he wasn't confident in, he displayed a certain habit.
In his hand he held, yes, a pistol. It was pointing at this man pulling the stand.
Okay, let's see what his quirk is. He's blinking. He's reading. I'm looking at his shit. Let me make sure it ain't nothing else. Maybe his finger. Is his finger? I don't see his finger moving. Oh, here we go.
Did you see it? The very moment he said pistol, his finger got all tense, and he fiddled with the corner of the page of his book.
How am I supposed to see that?
Well, I could see it.
How else do you think Daddy went 7 years without losing a game of poker?
What? I always sat next to Daddy during big matches. I could see what his opponents were feeling. You mean that's how Mr. Right won all those games? It's not cheating officially. I wasn't looking at their hands or anything. And it was there. I wasn't there all the time either. Daddy's quite good at poker after all. Not good enough to go undefeated that long. Great, so he cheated. But what does that do for us? I don't believe this. You have to listen to his testimony one more time. No, scratch that. You have to watch his testimony, perceive the truth. This is my favorite part about Apollo, is perceiving. I like seeing each person's like little quirk or whatever, like their behavior, their mannerisms, all that, whatever. Watch a testimony, perceive the truth. The only thing I'm perceiving is that I'm going to lose. Not true. Bro, hold on. Okay, no, I just thought about it. I was like, oh, please don't tell me I have sub-only chat on again, because that shit was weird. Daddy said so. He said you have the power, Apollo. Mr. Right said that? Watch the testimony, perceive his true feelings. Is she serious? Time's up. Sorry, I can't think of any other way out of this, Apollo. Yep.
Good news.
What?
Solar's giving you first class.
Who?
No.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, really? Well, thank you. What was that she said before the trial started? Huh? Mr. Wright's not here today? He said his old foot injury was acting out. Yes, he smiled when he said we'd be fine as long as you're as long as you're there, Trucy. Is this what he meant by us being fine? Well, methods aside, she did avoid one guilty verdict already today. Time to show this court what I'm made of. Get ready for justice. Let's do it. Apollo, you know, I'm starting to think I can do this. I knew you could do it all along. Oh, one more thing. Try to cover for Mr. Hat as best as you can. I just blew in from the coast, and boy, are my arms tired. Right. Ugh. You gotta love Trucy. We love Trucy. Court is now back in session. Right. We're fine. I'd like to say to the young lady standing next to you, Mr. Justice. Oh, you mean me? Don't you have anything to report? Anything concerning the mysterious phantom in the silk top hat? Ah, right, him. Don't worry about him. I settled that. You settled that? Yes, it was an out of court settlement, right? Perhaps Frau Lin would have believed us it was nothing more than a passing dream. A fantastic illusion. Now you see it, now you don't. Am I right? He knew? I think he's on to me. I wish he would stop being so cool. Little suspense with these niceties, and get straight to the matter. What are you planning for your gifted witness? Right. The defense would like to request another cross-examination. But because I forgot to ask something. There was no issue with the witness this previous testimony. I will grant your request, however. But this court will not permit stalling for time. Understood, Your Honor. Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book. We gotta do that. Gotcha. Okay, I remember. Here's what he says. My eye sees his perfection. Do I have to do something more? What other senses do I have? Here it comes. What? What's this? My bracelet. What's going on? My bracelet feels different somehow. I think Daddy was right. You can see it, can't you, Apollo? You're almost there. Find the weak spot in his testimony. I know this sounds crazy, but my bracelet is trying to tell me something. So you called immediately after witnessing the murder? The police undoubtedly had a record of the call. Why not check with them? Wait, Apollo. This has to be it. Wait, you mean his habit? Don't forget, Apollo. When he isn't sure about something, he has a habit of fiddling with his book. The only time he even had the book open was here. Which means this is a place to look for this habit. I don't know how I know, but I know. Know what? It's my bracelet. It's different somehow. I can feel it reacting to something about the witness. Your bracelet? I'm not sure I get this focus stuff you were talking about, Trucy, but I have a feeling that trusting my bracelet is the way to go. Okay, I just need to touch my bracelet with Y as it reacts to the testimony. What's going on? I can see the witness's face. Is this their Sharingan or Byakugan? His expression is so clearly. I can see his. Yeah, I can see the witness's face. His expression so clearly. It's filling my mind. I can see nothing else. Hear nothing else. Apollo. Trucy, what's happening to me? This is what I meant by focusing. Focusing. In this state, you can see everything, Apollo. Everything the witness does. That's great, but this is kind of freaking me out. Just look for Stickler's Twitch. It's Twitch, funny. His habit. You remember it, right? Sure. When he says something he's not sure of, he fiddles with the page of his book. You got it. Right now you're looking at the witness's face. And your eyes are sort of bugging out. I bet they are. First, move your focus of attention down to Mr. Stickler's hand. His hand? You know what to look for now, but you have to be looking at the right place. She's right. I can only see his face like this. Time to change my viewing point. Perfect. Now you're really ready. Ready for what? Ready to perceive the truth behind the twitch. Perceive. Try listening to the witness as you talk. The witness talk as you focus. Then watch for his habit. Right. You mean when he fiddles with the page? That's right. That's your signal to look closer, to perceive with Y. Find his weak spot, and I guarantee we'll be able to give him the royal flush. Spoken like a true poker head's daughter. I'm a magician, thank you very much. So I have to pay attention to his words and his fingers. Don't worry. Don't worry, if you miss it, you can always try again. Right. Look out, nervous Twitch. Here comes justice. Oh, he didn't use his cell phone. I saw it. Just now I could see it.
Mr. Justice, do you have something to say?
All this banging of desk, it's quite bad for my circulation, you know.
Mr. Stickler, allow me to ask you a simple question. Why did you fiddle with the page of your book just now? The very moment you mentioned your cell phone.
What are you talking about?
I'm curious now about this cell phone of yours. Mind if I ask a few questions? What to ask? Ask to see his phone. Mr. Stickler, please show me your cell phone.
Why? Whatever for it?
Show me and you'll find out.
Well, I can't. I don't have it, you see.
You don't have it.
Mr. Stickler, is this your cell phone?
Yeah. Where did you get that?
That's the phone from yesterday. This is the panty snatcher. He looks like a creep too. Look, a cell phone. Someone dropped it beneath this tire. If the car moved, it would be crushed for sure. I wonder if it belongs to the doctor here. How strange, Mr. Stickler. Can you explain why your cell phone is sitting here in my hand at this very moment?
Wait a minute. What is the meaning of this?
This cell phone was found yesterday in the Maractus Clinic garage.
The Maractus? Why, that's the where the victim lived.
Yeah, that's impossible.
Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court, didn't you? If your cell phone is here, how could you have called the police? Whatever that is.
It's true. I didn't have my cell phone that night. That is why it can be said that I called the police from a public payphone.
A payphone? So you didn't call on your cell phone after all?
Just where was this payphone located, Mr. Stickler?
Well, to indicate it with a startling high degree of accuracy, it was right around here.
That's quite a ways from the park. But why did you lie?
There can only be one reason. He didn't want the court to know that he had lost his cell phone because it was found in the victim's garage.
What are you saying?
Mr. Stickler, you broke into the Maractus Clinic garage on the night of the murder. This cell phone tells all.
But that's ridiculous. That makes it sound like I snuck into this fellow's garage to commit some crime, as though I were trying to kill him.
Well, Dr. Maractus was killed that night.
Yes, but no. This line of reasoning has to be against the rules. Yes, it's true. I lost my cell phone, but you can't prove that I lost it that night.
Well, Mr. Justice, if that cell phone was dropped the night of the murder, it does raise considerable suspicions as to a connection with the crime.
Now's your chance, Apollo. Connect Mr. Stickler to the crime. Oh, he's already connected enough. I just have to prove it. Well, do I have a piece of evidence that can do the job? Can I prove the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder? Of course I have evidence. Oh, I like your swagger, forehead. Hit it.
The court will see this evidence, Mr. Justice. Hit it, as they say.
The evidence that proves the cell phone was dropped on the night of the murder is... Was it her panties? I think it was her panties. Yeah, it was her panties, which is hilarious to even say. Okay.
Well, Prosecutor Galvin?
No comment, Judge.
No dice, Mr. Justice. Penalty.
What? I thought it was the panties. Okay, hold on. Alright, hold on. I'm tripping. What does it say? Oh, is it the watch? The clock? Oh, hold on. Let's look at the watch time. Where's the zoom in? Oh, you gotta rotate it. Can I rotate it? Okay, I can rotate it. Alright, so the time was... That's the shorthand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold on, am I looking at that right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that's 9 like 45 or 35. Okay, and when did the murder happen? Oh, okay, so his own cell phone. Well, prosecute. What? It's not the what? Hold on, bro. What am I tripping out of? Hold on, I'm tripping on. Oh, hold on. Is it the damn Is it the damn whatchamacallit? It's the damn autopsy report. Well, what? Bro, what am I doing? Bro, I know how to play this game. What the hell? Am I tripping? I must be thinking of this too deep. It ain't the panties. It ain't the watch. It ain't the autopsy report. What the hell? Hold on now. Now I gotta see. I'm trying to remember this. All right. There's nothing on here. Nothing with this either. What am I missing? I'm trying to remember what happened. Let me look at this thing. Maybe it's something I didn't check. No, nothing on here. Nothing on here either, right? What am I missing? I'm trying to remember this now. Hold on, bro. Nothing on these goofy ass granny panties, right? Hold on. I know it's staring at me in the face. Yeah, nothing on this either. Nothing with the shiv either. Nothing on that. Nothing on this either, I don't think, right? June 14th. Something's not right here, bro. Squadron, what up, Andy? What you on, bro? What's popping with you? You Gucci Mane? June 14th, 10:15 to 9:40 or to 10:45. Okay, that happened. That was June 14th. June 14th. June 14th is crucial. Metallic object found near heart, urging venom existence. Hold on, let me look at the history, bro. Let me look at the history. Okay, let's see. Sorry, just been gaming. Why not the work? You good? You know. Shit, cuz, you know. Tight shit, you know. Getting ready for CEO and all that. You get me? Hell, surviving. Hold on. Let me see what people said. Okay, he said flag on the play. That's crazy. All right, anyway. Heard you about to solve this case, though. We about to. I just got to remember something, cuz. Let me think. Do I have proof that the cell phone dropped on the night on the murder? Let me think. I thought it was the damn panties, but it's not. So what is it? Torn. Oh, it's really the mirror? It can't be the mirror, can it? Maybe it is the mirror, but I don't see how it's the mirror. Unless it's... No. Yeah, okay. It's gotta be the mirror, but why is it the mirror, though? I don't understand this. And it ain't the noodle stand. Yeah, there's no way it's the noodle stand. It ain't the gun. It ain't Walkie's his checkup report. So maybe somehow it's the mirror? I don't know how the mirror is that though. I'm gonna do mirror. That's a side view mirror. I don't know how that works. As it so happens, Dr. Maractus' car was in an accident that took place the night of the murder. An accident? An accident. I like this song. It happened a little after 9 p.m. just outside People Park, our murder scene. Dr. Maractus' car hit a pedestrian. What are you trying to say? From the absence of a mirror, it's clear that the car was parked after the accident, which means it was parked there after 9 p.m. on the night of the murder.
If your cell phone had been dropped before the car was parked in the garage, then it would have been crushed. Oh, I think I get it. After all, it was lying on the ground right under the wheel. Ergo, Mr. Stickler, the only time you could have dropped this in that garage was after 9 p.m. the night of the murder in the park. Mr. Stickler, you know what this means. You did break into the victim's garage that night.
This is most unexpected, Mr. Justice.
Are you naming the witness as a suspect in the murder of Pal Maractus?
Oh, I'm tripping. That's not him.
No, stop. This is too much. This can't be happening. Prosecutor, say something.
I suppose it is worth saying this. No connection has been found between Wesley Stickler and Pal Maractus. That is, other than this.
I believe our next testimony will be most revelatory. Is the witness prepared?
Yes, Your Honor.
I know that face. That's the face of guilt. This is the panty snatcher.
That night, yes, I went to the supermarket. I must have dropped my cell phone on my way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand, all as clear as day. It was him. I saw the defendant at the scene.
Panty snatcher.
Yes, but your cell phone was lying in a garage.
Ah, yes. Well, as you can see, my model of cell phone has a defect. It is given to rolling. It's quite a pain when I drop it alongside the road, you know.
Looks like a normal cell phone to me. In any case, Mr. Justice, the cross-examination, please.
That's funny. My bracelet didn't react at all during his testimony. His nervous habit must not have been acting up. I didn't sense anything either, actually. Looks like you're on your own this time around. Right, no problem. I hope here comes justice. All right.
That night, yes, I went to the supermarket.
Oh, I already read this. I must have dropped my cell phone on my way back. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. I saw the killer, the victim, the stand as clear as day. Hold on, where's the damn stand at? Okay. The killer, the victim, the stand as clear as day. You must have dropped your cell phone on my way back. Hold on. You went to the supermarket. So you went shopping, which means you were holding a grocery bag when you witnessed the murder take place?
Well, yes, of course.
Incidentally, the prosecution has received no report of this domestic detail.
Mr. Stickler, can you explain yourself?
No, I mean, yes, I did go shopping, really. I walked around the supermarket trying out the free samples. It's a deeply spiritual time for me.
I'm sure the store clerk would disagree.
You think sampling free food counts as a religion?
In any case, that night, I sampled to my heart's content and I was on my way back home, yes.
Why does Stickler got Judy colors on? Hey man, this is a Capcom game. And they're both creeps, so that makes a lot of sense. Let's see here. I must have dropped my cell phone on my way back. Yeah, let's press that too. That's when you passed in front of the Maractus Clinic.
Why, yes, that's correct.
That was a pretty suspicious pause there. Mr. Stickler, do you think you could be a bit more specific? Please show us the exact route you took on the night of the murder. The voice you're doing is close to your dream question. You get it? They're both. It makes so much sense. It's like it all ended up working out. That actually wasn't my intention, but yeah, they both look like, you know, the goofy types, both with their weird kinks. Like, first of all, you're about to see this dude weird kink, and you're about to get it. You're about to see it. It makes so much sense. They both got those weird, you know, cringy voices.
Of course. The supermarket is here along the main road. My way home from there takes me past the Maractus Clinic.
There's something strange afoot. There you go. That's perfect.
This is probably when I dropped my cell phone.
What color is Judy's cell phone? And hers like the same color as her outfit. Not too far off.
Time to die. Yet, woe is me, I walked unaware of my loss. And walked right into that fateful part. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime.
Okay, let's see. And when I was walking through the park, I happened to witness the crime. You saw the killer, the stand. Okay, hold on. Let me look at this real quick. He said he saw the killer, the stand, everything. There's something about the stand though, right? The stand went missing. But yeah, that was the crime scene. You saw you. I want to press him about the said he saw that. This part of the testimony is the key. I know it. Should I press him about the killer, the victim, or the noodle stand? The noodle stand. Do you happen to remember the noodle stand?
Quite well, yes. For a student of the sciences, keen observation and healthy curiosity are vital. I remember everything. I could even read the sign. I believe it said, noodle. Yes, that was it.
Yeah, that's the contradiction right there. Because if he saw it, it should have said El Dune, right? Yeah. So this is how it's supposed to look. The fact that he saw it this way means he didn't see it from the right side. So, yeah. For remembering something quite well, it sure took you a while to tell us. And thank you for telling us that a noodle stand sells noodles. Very enlightening. Well, Mr. Justice, what about that sign? Could that be important? It's very important. So the sign on the noodle stand said noodle. It appears the defense has just obtained a vital piece of testimony. This noodle stand's broth really that delicious? I'll have to go sample the wares one of these days. I think that's worth adding to the testimony as well.
Whatever sort of noodles that stand sells, it can't match up to IVU's cafeteria. Some apply to the school merely for the taste of our smart noodles.
Safe, what up? I wouldn't mind a taste of that myself. Take that. Wow, I even remember. Yeah, press. I mean, not press. God damn it. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, he's about to go on his monologues, isn't he? Look at how creepy he is. Do you see this dude? Look at his lip.
Let me be frank. Yes. In fact, the word unsure isn't even in my dictionary, nor the word uncertain or...
He was wasting time looking that stuff up.
That's how I look when I read JoJo. I'd imagine that's how you look when you read the Judy Dojins.
Noodle, eh? I like that. It tells you what you're getting. No nonsense.
It tells me a lot more than actually that. Why are you smiling like that, Apollo? All right, let's do it.
Bruh, I'm pressing the wrong
Fucking buttons. All right. I got it, bro. I'm not trying to do this real quick. My connection was spotty. I didn't catch what you said. Okay. All right, here we go. We don't have to have. We don't have to. Oh man. All right, goofball. Let's get you right quick. And you're absolutely sure the sign read noodle?
Why, just last week my professor offered me this praise. At least you have good eyesight, Stickler. I'll give you that. It read, without a doubt, noodle.
I see.
What? Why are you looking at me like this? Is that pity I see in your eyes?
Let's take a look at our map, shall we? So you're claiming that when you saw the sign, you were standing here, was it? Although it would have been hard to read the sign from this spot.
You think so?
Mr. Stickler, I'd like you to please take another look at the stand and to carefully read what the sign says. See, the sign actually states the name of the stand's owner, Eldunes.
Inconceivable. I'm certain it was definitely noodle for sure. Positive.
I'm afraid your professor was wrong about that eyesight.
I wouldn't be so quick to jump to that conclusion. The sign he saw changes everything. The witness saw the sign. The witness says the sign said noodle, and he saw it right. What would you say if I told you that there is one spot from which the sign would be read the way Mr. Stickler claims?
What?
Mr. Justice, show us the spot. The witness actually viewed the stand from this location.
So is it anywhere right here, right? I hope this ain't water. Okay, good. The witness was standing here on the opposite side. I like this song.
How do you know that?
When viewed from the south, the sign on the stand reads Eldunes, as we know. However, observe the other side of the stand.
Oh, this side says noodle.
Exactly. The name of the stand is split between the front and back signs. Mr. Stickler, you lied to the court. You witnessed the crime from the northern side of the park, not the south.
Ew! You got me.
So what? So what? What does it matter if he saw the killing from the north or the south side? It makes no difference at all.
He's right. Travel far enough to the south and you will end up going north. Viewed on a global scale, directions are not utterly without meaning.
Actually, maybe he's right. What does it change? It changes everything, Apollo. Trucy. Remember his testimony from before. Though to be honest, I'm a little scared of where this is leading. The killer and the victim are facing each other here. Then, at the moment the killer raises his weapon, Mr. Stickler shouts, at which point the victim turns his head to look, and the killer fires his pistol. That's why the bullet hit him in the right temple. No contradictions, right? Right, but if Mr. Stickler were standing on the north side of the park, That reverses the whole scenario. Completely. If Mr. Stickler shouts from where he is now, and the victim looks in his direction, then that hits the left temple and not the right temple. The bullet would have to hit his left temple. In other words, someone standing at point K couldn't shoot the victim in his right temple. It's impossible.
That's right.
So now that we know that Mr. Stickler was standing on the northern side, the wound location takes on an entirely different meaning. Indeed, you're absolutely correct, Fraulein.
What meaning?
The entry wound was on the right side of the victim's head, correct? Well, the right side of the victim's head is north.
North. But that's where the witness, Wesley Stickler, was standing.
Correct. So if he was standing to the north, then the only person here who could have shot the victim in the right temple was Mr. Stickler himself.
Order, order, order.
Wow, the apple didn't fall far from the tree. She flipped this whole case on its head while I was still figuring it out. Clarify one point for me, if you would, Air Forehead. What now? Are you truly accusing this college student of murder? Well, I can't say he exactly looks innocent, but something still doesn't feel right. I just can't picture him as the real killer.
No, please, look aside. I'm really a nice guy. All my friends say so.
Let's hear what the defense has to say. What are you going to do now, Justice? Should I really accuse Mr. Stickler? Accused of another crime. I don't think Wesley Stickler is a killer, but he's not innocent either. His unusual silence tells me that much. Mr. Stickler, you seem unusually quiet. Tell us why now.
The word confession isn't in my dictionary.
To Air Forehead, I'm afraid it falls to you to elucidate Air Stickler's silence.
Mr. Justice, you did say you were accusing the witness just now for a crime other than murder. Your reason? The court's all ears.
God, I know he's guilty of something, but what crime other than murder is there? Do I have evidence to show his involvement in some other crime?
Your evidence? The court's all eyes, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that points to the witness' involvement in a crime.
The evidence is this.
What? Is that women's underwear?
Hey, those are mine. Look, he's such a fucking creep because he is a panty snatcher. Do you see this, dude?
Don't look at me like that.
Order, order, order. Mr. Stickler, while I can't say this comes as a shock.
It's not what it seems.
What was that? Oh, he said something else. On the night of the murder, just past 9 p.m., a young girl catches a panty snatcher red-handed. Bravely, she gives chase, but the snatcher flees. Yo, Dustin, what up? Yo, it's Tokan Astronaut. All my homies in my DM telling me the cop. It's dope. I mean, if you like Guilty Gear Strive, it's like... Actually, I don't think the only thing that it has with Strive is literally the wall. But to me, I like Tokan more than Strive because, you know, I just don't like Strive that much. But first of all, you like the lab stuff, Dustin, so it's definitely going to be a good lab game for you. I'm trying to think. I think you would like Magneto. I think you would like Blade. I think you would like Danger, trying to figure her out. I think you would like Loki. Maybe even Deadpool because of all his fighting game parodies. And he's got electrics. You do like electrics. You could play Deadpool for the electrics. What else? I'm trying to think what else would tickle your fancy. Let's see. Blah 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 blah. I was looking at Danger, Carnage, Black Panther. Oh yeah, perfect. Oh yeah, cause you like Black Panther and Marvel Infinite. I remember that. Yeah, so you could so yeah, look at that. You got all I think you would like Danger, Black Panther, Carnage. Well, the PC port just got fixed actually. It's now playable. It just got fixed. It's playable now. I don't own it though on PC though, so you have to do your research on it. But like Chris F, he literally like tested on stream. He's like, yo, this is just playable. He's in Japan and stuff trying it out. But yeah, I mean, you could always refund it, right? So I would say get it. You know what I mean? It don't have burnout. It has kind of a drive impact, but not really. You don't totally die for blocking. I mean, it's a tag game, so you're gonna get hit eventually. But I think it's dope. It literally could have been a 1v1 game. It could have been Marvel Blaze Blue by Arc System Works, but that didn't happen. But it kind of is like that. But yeah, bro, I think you would like labbing the game and shit like that. You feel me? But like I say, if you don't fuck with it, you can just refund it. I feel like. But I recommend it. I'm still getting sell over here, but I'll get it. So I got you. Yeah, I would definitely mess with it. Plus, I think there's some Steam sites that are like got it for right up for $50 and stuff. Hey man, thank you for doing what you do, Dustin. So that's nothing for us. We made it fun too. We made it a road trip. We got us some Princes. We got the talk with you, chop it up with you, help y'all out. So. And then we went to Game Galaxy. We made it a whole last time. If y'all coming through and need a spot to crash or shoot the shit, hey man, we showing up, appreciate you, and that's right back at you down here. As long as I ain't got my fam over here as far as like occupying rooms and shit. I mean, you welcome on the couch, but once once they leave, we got you. But yeah, I recommend Tokon though, for real. It reminds me of what a video game is. But first of all, I'm always gonna tell you. I'm going to say both. I'm always recommend Tokon and Avatar. Both of those games are definitely worth your money, in my opinion. Absolutely. I recommend both games. All right. Bravely, she gives chase, but the Snatcher flees and hides himself in no other place than the Maractus Clinic garage. Aha! Incidentally, these panties were found in the exhaust pipe of the car here. Presumably, he was trying to hide the evidence of his crime. Ergo, while you may not be a murderer, you are guilty of panty snatching in the first degree.
Please, hear me out. It's not what it looks like.
Panty snatcher. He looks like one too, bro. Order, order, order. Mr. Stickler, you should be ashamed.
It's not what it seems.
Oh, you're a panty snatcher, Goofy. So, are we to understand that you were silent not because you were guilty of murder, but because you lacked the courage to admit your theft of this girl's undergarments?
Perhaps you're not aware that my school's name was originally written for
or IV.
I stands for intelligent. V stands for valiant. C.
Your point?
I'm not done. Now I'm a major in the science department. And what does science teach if not curiosity?
So he clearly is maidenless. So he wanted to steal those panties for himself and conduct quote unquote research. I know a bunch of dudes like you.
Yes, we of the IVU science department are valiantly curious. No challenge is too daunting, and what greater challenge to science than a mystery?
Come on, you're talking about a girl's panties here.
No, you don't understand. A mystery is the unknown, and the unknown is unacceptable. And my friends, when it comes to mystery, those panties are the promised land. From the moment I first laid eyes on them, I was compelled to investigate for science.
Capcom game, by the way. Capcom game.
A full-size car tire was only the first mystery those pennies revealed.
A tire?
Yes, I saw her do it. She pulled a tire out of those panties. But that's not all. First there was the tire, then a stew pot and a frozen chicken. One mystery after another. It was magic.
Oh, I remember now. He's one of the regulars in the audience at the Wonder Bar. Huh? He's talking about my magic panties trick.
I just don't understand. A broom from a pair of panties. It mocks the very laws of physics.
A broom and a frozen chicken, Trucy? Whatever happened to doves and bunny rabbits?
Mr. Stickler, you stole this girl's pennies to understand the magic trick.
You say panties, but they are so much more than that. For me, they are an object for serious study.
I wonder. There has been a recent rash of panty snatchings in the area. Were they all you?
I am sorry, but I did it for science.
Cheddar, what up with you? Oh, he's a creep. All right. He looks like it. Look at those lips, bro. I take back my earlier statements. No. Each time. Oh, he's going on his damn rant. I can't read all this. Sorry. Hold on.
All right, still, that leaves one thing unexplained.
Ah, you refer to our witness's other lie, yes? Did you have any other turners you're looking to after CEO? Actually, no, because so the scheduling is kind of messed up, right? CEO is always supposed to be, well, from history, it's always been before Evo, right? Evo is normally the last big tournament of the year, so it's like they swap places. I think this is the only year they've done that, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, with that being said, like as far as tournaments in the States, there's not any big ones because the big three are, Evo, CEO, Combo Breaker, and then the rest are kind of like regionals, unless they have new. Like we used to have East Coast Throwdown. I ain't gonna lie, East Coast Throwdown used to be dope. That was in October, but supposedly that's shut down until further notice. But yeah, unfortunately, a lot of the tournaments are done. So that's why I was like, man, CEO will be a good little last hoorah for the year. It's literally like 10 days before my birthday too. So I was like, okay, that'd be a good way to celebrate. But yeah, there's no the only big tournament that's happening is Evo France, but that's obviously in France. I don't think there's any conventions I want to go to. I'm thinking about Anime Week in Atlanta, but that's like a big if because I think it's in December or something like that. But yeah, I don't think there's any tournaments that I can think of that I plan on going to because I don't even know of any. That's after CEO actually, unless you can find some. The witness claimed he saw the crime from the south, but was in fact in the north.
Indeed. Would anyone care to explain why he lied about that?
Be my guest there, Forehead. Me? Did I not hear you correctly? Did you not say, do not accuse the witness of murder? Alright, fine, we're going to Japan. Oh, fun fact, I am going to Japan in October. Forgot to mention that. October 2nd through the 10th, something like that. Why then did the witness lie about his location at the time of the shooting? Hello, this narration. Oh yeah, Yeah, this I'm trying to remember what all Ace Attorney games I played on stream for y'all. I played Great Ace Attorney 1 and 2, right? And did I do any other one? Matter of fact, we have the first episode of this game on my YouTube. We called it Cozy Time with me and my homie Cal. I think you'll like that one a lot because we both took turns. We both took turns like voice acting characters. Like I did Apollo and I did Mr. Payne, right? And then he did the judge, and he also did Phoenix, and he also did Gavin, Christoph Gavin and stuff. That one's really funny, actually. I have to link it if you like. I think it's like a couple hours, so if you're just trying to like, I don't know, go to sleep on some storytelling, like good night sleep or like a bedtime story type shit, I think that was a good one to watch. But yeah, we killed that shit. It was dope. It's unfortunate that I can't do it with him anymore because he's too busy. But we're doing it solo now, and that's okay because I can low key voice act. Lucky, I want to go to Japan hopefully in the next year or two. Okay, yeah, I went to EVO Japan twice, and then this will be my third time going. Highly recommend. It's not even that bad of a trip. You just gotta save for the flight for the most part. That's gonna be the most expensive thing. Food's pretty cheap. Transportation's cheap. All you need is internet and a dream in Japan, like for real. And then the USD to yen is really good for us right now. Rooms aren't that bad. You can do Airbnb. I've done Airbnb a couple times, or find you a little hotel or whatever, you know. So if you plan for it in time, or prepare for it, you'll be straight. Shoot, that's why credit cards come in clutch, because I show enough, swipe my credit card for stuff like that. That way I can pay stuff in increments instead of just paying it all at one point. Then you get travel credits and your credit score goes up. Like, people used to villainize credit cards, but those were only people that like didn't have good financial literacy. You know what I'm saying?
Why then did the witness lie about his location at the time of the shooting? Or have you no idea? Apollo, there's something about the way the diagram is arranged right now. When you think about it, right near where Mr. Stickler was standing, isn't there a...
Well, Mr. Justice, what say you? Do you have any evidence to show why the witness lied about his location?
Let me look at this. Oh, hold on, not this. Evidence on why the victim... Yeah, the irresponsible. That's real talk. That's real. That's hella real. You got any evidence to show why the victim lied about his location? Found in the trash at People Park. Distinctive bloomers. I feel like it's the bloomers. Yeah, because isn't there a trash can somewhere? Let me see. Oh, we can't see, huh? I think it's the other bloomers. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's the bloomers. The evidence shows why he lied is this.
What? More panties?
How many panties are you carrying in your pocket, Air Forehead? These are the last. Honest. These were found in a trash can at the park. Looking at the diagram, we can see that the trash can was right next to where the witness stood.
Mr. Stickler, you didn't.
Alas, I'm a failure as a scientist. I can't unravel the mysteries of the universe. I can't even unravel a pair of panties.
So, these panties are your handiwork as well.
That night, I had been chased and hounded into the Maractus Clinic garage. Weeping in frustration, I was forced to abandon my prize. Don't you see how I felt?
Believe me, I'd rather not. I hid in the garage for a short while. Then, abandoning the panties, I made for home. To avoid the office where the girl works, I went towards the south entrance. When I saw them hanging there on a clothesline by a giant mansion. A giant pair of panties. Apparently he didn't know those bloomers belonged to the mob. I had them safe in my pocket when I stumbled upon a murder. The murder of Dr. Maractus. I reported what I had seen, but as I waited for the police to arrive, I got scared. What if they searched me? That's when you disposed of the bloomers?
Yes, it was a severe blow to the progress of science, but one that had to be born.
A fascinating if disturbing tale.
Me not looking at the screen. Which one is the game and which one is Taj talking about exactly?
I believe this brings today's proceeding to a close. And I'm more than pleased to dismiss this witness for the remainder of the trial.
One last thing, if I might.
Yes, Prosecutor Gavin?
Regardless of where we ended today, some vital points were made. Namely, that the defendant, Waki Kitaki, was at the scene of the crime. And he was pointing a weapon at the victim. One more thing. Waki Kitaki has a clear motive.
Indeed, the defendant Waki Kitaki is still the prime suspect in this case. The only suspect, in fact, assuming there was no one else on the scene of the crime. Yet a mystery remains. The location of the wound in the victim's right temple has yet to be explained. The court requests further investigation from both the defense and prosecution.
Job, baby.
No problem. Very well, this brings the trial for the day to a close. Court is adjourned.
To be continued. Doom, 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 doom. Also, I finished Persona 3 replay last night. I think I cried harder than the first time. What a sad, man. That memory, I ain't gonna front, man. That memories of you don't hit as hard, but that memory of you does hit when you hear it after, when them credits start rolling. So it's like, it's crazy. You just see somebody, you know, go away, and then you just start jamming. That's kind of messed up. How you gonna do a bop right after the climax like that? But I think I read something or saw something on either like on social media about somebody saying that Memories of You is Shoji Meguro's like magnum opus. Like Shoji Meguro actually said that. I'm sure it's Meguro. I keep wanting to say Meguro, but I'm pretty sure it's Meguro. But I want to see if that's actually true, because that is one of my favorite songs, and that might be his magnum opus for real. For real, that's a good ass song, especially the original singer. June 16th. What a train wreck that was. Hold on. Is it raining outside? Give me a sec. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to make sure nobody was outside my house. Thought I was gonna have to get the grip skiddly just in case Nick Arinos want to act silly. I love that picture. I love that meme so much. I got the grip skiddly just in case Nick Arinos want to get silly. And it's a picture of what's his name? What's dude's name? That the what's dude's name? The Simpsons neighbor, the one with the guy, the glasses. He said I got the grip skiddly just in case Niggerinos want to get silly. I love dude. Dude's funny. All right. Anyway, was a train wreck that was. I'm glad we made it out that trial alive.
Really? I had fun. And Waki made it through that day, too.
Everyone was too obsessed with panties to bother with the real case.
But it was good publicity. Imagine a crowd at my show tonight. You should come, Polly.
Yeah.
The amazing Mr. Hat will be making an appearance.
Hi, folks. I'll be here all week.
That's about enough of him.
Hello? Ah, Miss Tiala. Thank you for today. The trial went well.
Oh, right. No problem.
Do you think Waki will be okay?
Well, he's not guilty yet.
Please, you have to help him. We're supposed to get married next month.
Oh, congratulations. God, way to put the pressure on the guy.
Please let me know if there's anything I can do to help.
Marriage, huh? Are you sure about marrying into the Kitaki family?
I'm fine with it. And I love Waki with all my heart.
Aw, that's so sweet. So it doesn't bother you that you'll be married to the mob?
I don't think so. My parents are against it, of course. Say, where did you and Waki first meet anyway?
Good question. Miss Tiala doesn't look like the type to have gangster connections.
Oh, we met at my old job, actually. Ah, office romance.
She's not very forthcoming with information about herself, is she?
Did you know that the boss is trying to get out of the business?
Really? Mr. Kitaki wants to quit being a gangster?
He's trying to transfer his assets to a normal company. He only announced it recently out of the blue. I hear there's quite a lot of confusion in the ranks.
I wonder if this explains that apron. I can't imagine Waki going along with that.
He's highly motivated, isn't he?
That's not the word I would have used.
He said I'll be the next big boss and keep the family alive. I think he's at the age when boys want to make a mark on the world.
That's not the way I would have put it.
His father moves in a lot of circles. He's really focused on profits. The Kitaki family's been making a killing recently.
Again, not the way I would have put it.
But Waki says it's not about the money. They have the gangster tradition to uphold.
Big boss.
Snake! Oh, a generation gap. They even got the ever classic what about the family business thing going.
Usually it's the father worried about the tradition. Waki's operation. Can I ask you a question about Waki? I understand he was operated on by the victim, Dr. Maractus. Hold on. Let me see something real quick. Did he just respond the way I just asked? Hold on. Medium into EX teleport. Okay. Hold on, what? He's not understanding what I'm saying, I don't think. Yeah, he's not understanding what I'm saying, bro. Alright, whatever.
I understand he was operated on by the victim, Dr. Maractus.
Apparently, yes. I was in his clinic about half a year ago. He messed up my op something bad. And then he just lets me go without a word. See you later, bye. So I gotta go in and get another doc to patch me up again. Yes, it sounded horrible. Waki has always been fond of fighting, I'm afraid.
I'm not sure it qualifies as fighting when pistols are involved.
Mr. Gavin was saying his life might be in danger, wasn't he? No, that can't be true.
He looks like a wolf dog. Yeah, it's because their family crest is a fox, so you can tell they try to make him look foxy.
No, that can't be right. I'm just sure he was just trying to scare us.
It's scary to think that a surgeon might make a mistake, but it's even scarier when he tries to hide it. I'd like to know a little more about this operation. Maybe it's time to pay the Maractus Clinic a visit.
I should be getting home now. Waki's in your hands, Mr. Justice.
Right. Leave it to me. I forgot who the killer was. I want to say it's her, but maybe it's somebody else.
Apollo, I think you're making her more nervous.
Sorry, I'm new to this, okay?
Teehee, it's alright. I believe in you.
Alright, let's see. Let's talk to Waki real quick. I can't remember what kind of voice I gave Waki. I just tried to freestyle one just now.
Looks like Waki's out for questioning.
I really need to talk to him. Guess we'll have to come back later.
Excuse me.
Yes?
The other suspect is all through in questioning, sir.
The other? You mean the panty snatcher?
Wesley Stickler.
So they arrested him too. Alright, let's have a little chat with Mr. Stickler. I hope I don't regret this.
He is a valuable witness.
He is a bit precious, I'll give him that.
Please, keep this brief if you would. I'm quite busy.
Why are you in the detention center?
I need to finish this paper. Yeah, it's you.
Mr. Stickler, we'd like to have a few words with you.
Very well, as long as they're few.
Nothing would make me happier, believe me. Yeah, what a creep. Panty snatcher. Mr. Stickler, on the night of the murder, you stole.
Wait, I can't help but feel that I'm being misunderstood.
How exactly?
Yes, that night I obtained a pair of panties, it's true. However, it was my burning curiosity that drove me to do it, nothing more.
When is CEO? CEO is literally this Friday. I guess you could say day 0 is Thursday, so I'm flying out to Orlando Thursday morning and coming back Monday. You should go, Bradley. Hop on the private jet. It's been a while anyway. You should come through. You wanted to know the trick to my panties, right?
You're here too? Oh, great Trucy, teach me.
Eh?
I must know the secret of your panties.
Nothing for me to do there? What you mean? There's plenty of things for you to do. You can play Marvel Tokon. You can play Avatar. They're going to have a side bracket for Street Fighter 5. They always have a Street Fighter 4 bracket because SoFlo loves Street Fighter 4. There's the beach. There's drinks. There's a bunch of places to eat. There's Universal Studios. There's all kind of touristy stuff in Orlando. It definitely beats being in Huntsville, Alabama. That's for sure. Go and get on that hop on that quick breeze flight. Breeze ain't gonna charge you nothing. Matter of fact, I'd probably hook you up with a flight. Cause my mama work at the airport. They already talked about how you can be on standby and only pay like $70. You know what I mean? I'm gonna start calling Bradley Bruce Wayne. I know you He-Man, but you really Bruce Wayne. You be moving like Bruce Wayne for real, for real. Yeah. He really on some Bruce. What up, Lux? I see you.
My very existence hangs in the balance. Please make me your apprentice.
Apollo, please help. I don't think he'd make a great lovely assistant. Don't say that, Apollo. Panty snatcher. Could you relate what you saw the night of the murder to us one more time?
Why not? Though it hardly differs from the testimony I gave in court. The defendant was there in the park that night of this, I'm quite certain. He was pointing a pistol or something like that at the victim. That's when I shouted, "Stop, you two! Let's resolve this like gentlemen." In the next moment, a shot was fired.
And this is all true? Really?
My panties are gone, my innermost heart revealed. What further reason could I possibly have to lie?
I can't think of anything he'd want to hide more than penny snatching. True. It sounded like Waki was at the scene of the crime after all. I wish it weren't so. Do I need to present anything? Your phone? Oh no, he don't care. What about the panties? Do we see the panties? No, he don't want to see the panties? Okay.
That's it. The mystery. The unanswerable riddle.
Actually, they're just a normal pair of panties.
What? How is that possible?
It just takes practice, that's all.
Then you must teach me. You must. To think if I could produce a pencil, an eraser, a textbook, and a lunch, all from a pair of panties, my life would be complete.
He's serious, isn't he? Alright. I think we had our other talks we need to talk with him on. Alright, let's see. I guess we'll go Chad to go to the clinic. Not Hickfield though, but yeah, that's not what I'm trying to go. I'm trying to go to, oh, I gotta go through Eldune's house first. Hey, it's Mr. Eldune. Oh, Mr. Eldune. What's wrong?
So you found my stand. That's why I'm here to thank you. Huh? But now it's a crime scene and they won't let me have it back. That's also why I'm here. I got no other place to go.
Ah, I see.
How can a noodle stand be a crime scene? That's what I don't get, Trucidal. Even in death, he's after my neck, I tell you. Bah. Can't even cook an honest noodle.
He? Even in death? You mean the victim, Dr. Maractus?
I tell you, it's enough to drive a man to make his soup even saltier.
Remind me never to eat his noodles when he's in a bad mood.
That stand, for generations, it served up the very best noodles us Eldunes can make. A tradition of noodles and salted broth. It's more than a stand. It's history, I tell you.
Watch what you say, or it might become true. That's a great story, Mr. Eldune. A single stand passed down from generation to generation?
Of course, to be honest, I don't plan on doing it.
That's right. You said something about that. About you rebelling against your pops, was it?
Good memory, Trucidal. Hey, I was a go-getter back in my day. Until my friend next door butted in. In the end, I was left with nothing but this dusty old stand to earn my fortune.
Mr. Eldune, I don't mean to pry, but what exactly did you do before becoming a chef?
Bah, let old Noodles lie. That's what I say.
I'm starting to get an idea of what he did anyway.
He stole my dreams and left me with nothing but noodles. And now I don't even have that.
Mr. Eldoon, if I might ask, what exactly happened between you and the Maractus Clinic?
Hey,
I couldn't help but sense enmity there.
Emily? I hate him. I hate him. Him acting like he smells like roses when roses really smell like boo, boo, boo. Okay. When he's rolling in mud.
Excuse me?
He's the only doctor at the clinic, you know. Pretty impressive, eh? I'll tell you the secret to his success. The mob.
You mean the Kitaki family?
They're always having one of them turf wars or whatnot. Always an injury or two needs fixing. Maractus saw a chance for some business. So he started giving the Kitaki family a good deal.
A deal?
Every fifth operation for free. He stole the idea from my pops. One free bowl of noodles a week, he used to say.
Can a doctor just decide to do that? What about the insurance companies?
Oh, no doubt it's illegal, but it got him good with the family. Pretty soon, he was getting all the business in town, leaving me here in the dark, up to my neck in soup and noodles.
I think I figured out Mr. Eldoon's former occupation. Yeah, he used to work in the clinic or whatever. Can't hurt to ask, Apollo. Mr. Eldoon's past, eh? Mr. Eldoon, or should I say Dr. Eldoon. Yeah, there we go.
Figured it out, did you? That's right, I was a doctor, a surgeon until the year before last.
So, Mr. Maractus was your rival?
You like those onions they put in the soup broth?
Yeah, kinda.
You take a spoon, you drink some broth, these onions will find their way in there. For people who like them, why, that's just fine. For people who hate them, I hate onions, hate them. Always sneaking in from the side, getting in the way of a good tasting spoonful. Well, that's what he was, an onion boy, that's what I called him.
So you weren't exactly friends?
Ha! Me and pal Maractus. Ever since preschool, we were getting in each other's face. No matter what I did, sure enough, he'd come following along. Then he'd do better than me, just blow right past without so much as a howdy.
I see.
That's right. I was a surgeon long before he was, you know. Then that no good onion boy comes along.
Well, Trucy, looks like we found ourselves a new suspect.
Don't say that. Thanks to him, I was forced to trade in my scalpel for a ladle. Sorry, pal. Didn't mean to weigh you down with an old man's ramblings.
No, it's fine.
By way of apology, you ever get yourself in a spot of trouble, you drop by.
Huh?
You're investigating Maractus, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, you want to know about the doctor, just you ask a doctor, that's all I'm saying. You think of me if you need something, Trucidal.
Right, thanks, Mr. Eldoon. Guess the time spent listening to him complain wasn't entirely wasted. Well, we got to check out this clinic, that's for sure. Yeah, but what about the guard? No harm in asking. Excuse me?
Hey, it's you two from yesterday.
That's the same officer that was standing out by the park yesterday.
Your business is over in the park, isn't it? The clinic's off limits. It's not involved.
But,
What part of off limits do you not understand? Show me proof that the clinic is connected to the incident in the park, or beat it.
no harm in asking, no gain either. No point in sticking around here, I guess. Yipes, she's back.
Hey, you two, over here.
Us? Yo, Little Plum, what's up? I think all this gangsterese is a negative influence on Trucy.
I heard you retrieved my bloomers.
Well,
Bah!
A man speaks clearly and takes credit where it's due. You caught the thief, didn't you?
Yes, sorry, I caught him. You're cute when you're nervous, Polly. I'll deal with you later.
But enough about the bloomers. What about my son, Waki?
Waki, well,
Clearly.
yes, ma'am. This is why I was kind of hoping we could avoid coming back here. He's really everything you expect in a boss's son. I'm going to be a gangster dude.
That life does not have an appeal for that age, particularly for boys.
What? Don't look at me like that.
He was shot in a turf war about half a year ago,
Yes, we heard the story from Waki.
but he didn't tell you the whole story. You know, even if he had a pistol then, he couldn't have shot anyone.
What?
He acts like he's hard, but he shouldn't shoot someone to save his life. But he couldn't shoot someone to save his life. I should know. I'm his mom.
Her words do have a certain weight to them.
Hopefully, when this is all taken care of, he and the boss can sort out their differences.
The boss? You mean Waki's father? They didn't seem to be on the same terms, did they?
It's true. One of our pistols is missing.
So the murder weapon was from this mansion? We kind of figured given the difficulty of obtaining a gun these days.
None of the rank and file have access. Only the boss, myself, and Waki could have taken it.
I see.
I'm sure the cops will continue tromping all over the mansion because of this case. Maybe this is a sign that it's time for a change.
She doesn't seem too concerned, at least.
Alida Tiawa. Yeah, Waki's fiancée.
They're getting married next month, correct?
I suppose she's been staying over lately.
You don't look too happy about that, Little Plum.
How'd you guess?
Even I could tell that. Could you tell us more about her?
Waki brought her home one day. Says he wants to tie the knot.
I can see why. She's so pretty.
Oh, she's pretty enough, but you know. Nah, it's probably just be me being suspicious. Stay in this business too long, and you'll start to only see darkness in people. You get a nose for it. A nose for people, a nose for trouble.
I wonder what the problem is. It's like a gangster's only version of female intuition.
The boss may act tough, but the boys means the world to him.
But Waki seems, well, it seems like he's against his father's position.
It's to be expected. We're in a bit of a transition, you know. Trying to cut our ties to the shadier side of the street and do more on the up and up. Waki isn't too enthusiastic about that change, it's true.
But why the change? Is the gangster thing just not paying the bills?
What? It pays, but we need a lot of money right now. Clean money, that is.
I see. Something must be up.
You'll see things the way the boss sees them someday.
Oh, do I present her panties? Give her back her panties? About these.
Hey, my bloomers, thanks for that. I owe you one.
I thought you might like them back, so.
Eh? Oh, no. Why don't you keep them as a souvenir?
Oh, no, I couldn't really. Thanks for the offer, but
I could use those in my magic panties act.
I'll pull shivs and pieces and godfathers out of them. Great, now your props are going from bland to dangerous. Is this the pistol? So this pistol belongs to the Kitaki family? Is that correct?
It's one of the pieces we keep around. That is, we used to keep them around. They're all gone now. Oh? Police came yesterday and took everything. Everything but my broom.
Don't you think you should have given them that too?
You kidding? Can't clean up very well without a broom.
Okay. He's still trying to get up there. The
park scene is off limits to the public. The police officer on Ghana is the gate is yawning, and he noticed me staring and snapped his mouth shut. Too late, Mr. Officer. I saw you. Oh, we can just go there. I'm tripping. We can just move. Yeah, it is it. Okay, let's see. You send me singing. Oh, you send me singing. All right, let's see. Do we need to examine anything else? Trash can sits next to the path here, and I guess now we know it was Mr. Stickler who hid Little Plum's bloomers here, huh? That's right, Trucy. And what a web of lies grew from that one act. I can still remember that moment. You brandished those bloomers on high and shouted, "Objection!" Here's what I want you to do, Tracy. Take that memory, gently lock it away deep in your heart, and never speak of it. Poor Mr. Eldoon. His stand's been standing here since the whole thing started. It almost looks at home here in the park now. I think it should be made into a playhouse for children. I think his owner would disagree. A mannequin put in place of the body. I think I've seen him by the police station. The way he's forced to look at the ground day in and day out, it's kind of sad. A knife is sticking straight into the ground. Remember what Wesley Stickler said in that trial today? Waki was very likely pointing this at the victim. Like he wanted to kill him. Yeah, that's the problem. Blue plastic tarps cover the ground. Okay, they were apparently put here to preserve the crime scene. Okay. Benches line the river running through the park. Ah, a little urban oasis. I bet children come here to splash around the park. Okay, the river's a little deep for splashing, a little dirty. But they could listen to the water and pretend they were playing. Okay, so I gotta move somewhere. Let's see, what could we do? Okay, he don't care about that.
That's right, Sonny. When you're bringing my stand home, I'm ready. Can't you see I'm ready?
I guess.
Until that stand is back home, the gate is not closed. You hear me?
I think I'll avoid talking about a stand in the future. Oh, let's see if I can go to the garage. Nothing in the garage. Oh, we can try to talk to Waki, I guess. Yeah, there's Waki. I was hoping to meet with my client, Waki Kitaki. Waki Kitaki just finished questioning him. I'll bring him out. Great, finally.
Yo, sup, my little imposter? Hey, what did you call me? Dazam! It's you. Sorry, G. Thought you were a leader.
My little imposter sure is a strange nickname.
It's a click thing. You wouldn't understand. Did I say imposter? I meant poster. Like poster girl, aight?
If you're gonna drop part of that, why not drop poster and just call her girl?
Cause she's so much more than that, G. She's like like an angel, a fallen angel. So, what can I do you for?
You don't look so chipper today, Walkie. Worried about your heart condition, maybe?
That was the wackest thing of all. All us G's lining up, taking eyes exams and all that. Better to die young than to fade away, Bizzaway.
A relief to hear.
Eh? What's a relief?
Oh, did your father not tell you? That bullet you carry so close to your heart, if not attended to immediately, it could kill you.
But man, I ain't trying to hear that. A man fights to protect what's valuable to him. You know what I'm saying? I missed my fallen angel. Hey, you go get a leader for me. You're my lawyer, aren't you?
Lawyer, not gopher. So I hear you're to be married next month.
Straight up. We poured the
nuptial? Oh, nuptial, duh, the prenuptial agreement. I hate this dude.
We poured a nuptial 40 out on the stoop. Alita, oh Snapple Cakes, you so fine.
I think he's smitten with her in his own weird way. I was worried, how did you two meet? I was wondering how you two meet. I asked Tiala, but she was very vague.
Huh? Well, man, if she wouldn't tell you, I best hold my tongue, you feel me? What? Man, what's past is past, she knows that. When I'm with Alita, I feel like there's things worth protecting out there, you feel me? And my Alita, she's down with all the way.
So both of them are mum about their past. Do you think you could tell us what happened with you and Pal Maractus?
There's something you should know. We Kitakis are having what you call a feud with the Rivali's family? I think Rivali's family. So about 6 months back, I go into the rifles turret packing the knife, right?
And you were shot?
Coldest thing I ever seen. One shot to the heart, but my homies weren't too late. It's a miracle that I lived. It's already considered one of the 7 wonders of the Kitaki family. You know that?
So you were taken to the Maractus clinic then?
You should have seen their faces when they wheeled me in. You can't just let the boss sons die, you know?
I hate to have been in the doctor's shoes. Mr. Kitaki's scary enough when he's not angry. But the bullet that hit you, it was never removed? And it's still threatening his life.
That doctor, he did it on purpose. The Rivalis paid him off. I'm sure of it.
I need to hear more about the night of the murder. That much is clear.
Life in the family is a G thing. It's about being a man. You know what I'm saying?
Sorry, I'm not up on my G things. I'm not even sure what a G thing is.
But my old man, he's gone soft. He says the old rival gang days are over. He just wants to make money.
Isn't that a good thing?
Man, there ain't no soul in making money. Better live fast and die young, folks shizzle. Wait till I run the yard, then everyone will know what time it is. That's right, OG time, all the time, represent.
Apollo, why does he keep talking about old guys? I don't think that's what OG means, Trucy. Let's see. Let's see if I can present this to him. About these weapons, the pistol and the knife.
They belong to the family. I snuck them out that night.
So the killer, Mr. Stickler, said what Mr. Stickler says he saw that night was,
I guess it was me. I was there after all.
We're finished.
Yo, Waki, do you think you could tell us exactly what happened that night? You don't beat around the bush, do you? I like your style, shorty.
It's supposed to be shouty, but I'm gonna say shorty because he's a geek. Actually, there's a question I've been wanting to ask you for a while now. That is, did you do it? Did you shoot him?
I don't know. Eh? That day of the checkup, when I found out about that bullet by my heart, I borrowed a gun from the family stash. Figured I'd give that doctor a taste of his own bad medicine. Nah, I mean,
Uh-oh, I don't like where this is going. But you were carrying a knife, weren't you?
oh, that, yeah, well, never can be too careful, I say. I'm on my way to the clinic, right? When I run into him in the park, and he's dragging the noodle stand behind him.
Wait, you didn't put him up to that? Like, oh, so I Maractus was stealing Eldoon's noodle stand for some reason because they have a rivalry. I think. Like, I feel like they did that because of something. I don't know. Let's see.
Okay, let's see.
Like, you know, in the movies, if you value your life, you'll bring the stand. Shorty, you're more whack than I am, and that's saying something. But I was serious.
The thing is, I don't remember what happened next all too well.
Oh shit, was he like conscious? Like, did somebody knock him out, chloroform him or something? You don't remember?
But the way I see it, if there wasn't anyone else there that night, then I guess it probably was me who did him in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So yeah, I think Alita's playing him. Look at that crowd over by the park. Probably people trying to get a glimpse of the crime scene. But why are those girls screaming? I think I just heard one say, "Oh my God, it's him." Oh, it's Clavier. Clavier. Yep, he's got that motorcycle bike. Wait, that motorcycle.
Oh, if it isn't their forehead.
This is the best theme. Or one of the best themes. I love this theme a lot. Prosecutor Gavin.
So fans found me on my way out. Just my luck. Oh my God, he's so cool.
Thus the screams.
New album just came out, you know.
Try waving to them. They love it.
Ooh, he's so cute. They're so excited. It doesn't matter who waves to them, see?
Yo, low key, because it's a Capcom game, this is probably like alternate universe Remy. This is surreal. So you were here investigating?
And I was on my way home when my hog gave up the ghost.
Your hog?
My motorcycle won't start, a clogged exhaust pipe.
Too bad. It looks like such a nice bike too. Hard to believe that it could break just from that.
It's my fault. Think I was using the wrong oil. You got some folk that ain't got no cars, motorbikes, they're all the same. Clog the exhaust and they won't run. Machines, tell me you share my angst there, forehead.
I ride a bike, actually, a bicycle.
In any event, I'm off to the shop to get her fixed. The detective in charge in the scene isn't fond of me in any case.
The detective? Oh, you mean the one in the lab coat?
Ja, she's in a foul mood too. Be gentle. Auf Wiedersehen, baby. Oh my God, here we go.
And the forecast for the park today, gloomy skies. Oh, I like what he did there. If you know, you know. Well, nothing to do but head on in. Let's hit the park, Apollo. Huh? Does something about this look different to you? Yeah, the tarp's missing. And there's a footprint. The blue tarps are gone. Maybe that's it. Yeah, I think you're right. Look over there. The white frock detective from yesterday. She seems to be apologizing reverently to the trash can. She's under a lot of stress. The investigation's probably not going so well. Hey, you there. If you're going to talk about someone's behind their back, do it more quietly, please. Oh, Detective Sky, hello. You seem as gloomy as ever. This is miserable. Miserable. I got a new kit, and I can't get the stuff to work. And everyone's all smiles for the Glimmerous fop. Glimmerous? Does she mean Prosecutor Gavin? More to the point, doesn't she mean glamorous? When he walks his shiny chains, catch the sun and glimmer in my eyes, it's distracting. Speaking of distracting, I guess I have to accept that the fact that I lack talent. Sounds like she's trying out some sort of new forensic technique. Detective Sky, you know Mr. Wright, correct? How do you know my daddy? I want details. Well, he helped me out a long time ago. You might say he saved me. Wasn't she saying something about getting involved in the incident? I can't stand it when things are vague, especially in a case. I went to study to become a forensic scientist in Europe. Hold on. This is my sister. Yeah, this is my sister. Hold on. Oh, it's on autoplay. God damn it. I need to read that again. I accidentally put it on autoplay. I didn't mean to do that. Alright. Study to become a forensic scientist in Europe. But you're a detective now. Well, I failed the test. But you know, ranked and title doesn't matter. What matters is what's inside your heart. I've always thought that too. And my heart is full of science. That's why I bought this kit through mail order. And I'm going to test it here before the forensics team arrive. Are you sure that's okay? I won't lie, I'm not fond of that man. Those glamorous types always rub me the wrong way. Glamorous, right? A prosecutor should be cool, of wit and furrowed brow. Less glamorous and more simorous, you know? No, actually I don't. Well, and what happened 7 years ago. Prosecutor Gavin was the one who stripped Mr. Wright of his attorney's badge. What? Really? He was the one? You mean he didn't know? I thought you were one of his boys. I'm neither a boy nor one of his, but let's see what she has to say. What exactly happened 7 years ago? I never actually heard the details. Then investigate. It's better till you learned it yourself. Anyway. Do you mind me asking exactly what it is you've been doing? Squatting down on the ground like that? Oh, you want to know? Do you? Well, I splurged on a new toy. You splurged? You mean it wasn't police issue? What is it? I see a roller and glue. This is a footprint analysis kit. Footprint? It was raining on the night of the murder, which means that footprints were left. Oh, does that have anything to do with those blue tarps? Right. The ground was muddy, so I had to protect it as it was that night. Ever wanted to know exactly where someone was standing? Like your panty snatching student witness, for instance? Aha, so with that kid, right. What? Want to try this stuff out? Huh? Are you sure? I mean, we're sort of on opposing teams and all. Oh, pshaw. You're friends. And to tell the truth, I'm not so good at doing this. Guess I'm a little clumsy. I could use your help. Ooh, I'm good at stuff like this. I used to make magic bunnies out of paper mash. Footprint analysis, huh? Well, should I give it a go?
You might as well try it.
I'm one of the chosen if you know that.
You might as well try it.
Okay, I'll give it a go. That's the spirit. Right, allow me to explain. One moment. She's reading the instructions for her kid. Why does it not fill me with confidence? First, we have to pick the footprint, or in this case, shoe print we want to analyze. Okay, let's see. I've taken the liberty of marking all the shoe prints in the park. Well, which shoe print would you want to start with? If we're going to go verify the defendant's account, here's the place to start. Shoe prints. Prepare to be examined. Ooh, this is so exciting. Right, here goes. First, pour the plaster into the print until it's full. You try it. How am I supposed to do that? Just press A where you want to pour the plaster. Like this. That doesn't look too hard. And if you run out of plaster in your beaker before you're done, you just have to start over. Not bad. You're handier than that than you look. What's that supposed to mean? On to the next step. Dry the plaster until it turns white, right? Press A to blast it with that dryer. There. Give it a shot. This shit was so cool back when I had a DS, but now that I'm doing it with a PlayStation controller, not so much. Look, it's hardened nicely. Let's take a look. Yes, that's a good one. Next, the ink. Ready for the next step? Use the roller to use the shoe print to ink the shoe print part. Hold on to that roller tight with A and roll it up and down. Keep going until you get enough ink on there for a good print. Those some Nikes? Right, now the moment you've been waiting for. Let's take our print. Here, ready? Here it goes. Look like I have some gum or mud on there. Let's see if we get a match. Yep, that's it. So the shoe prints belong to Waki Kitaki after all. He was in the park on the night of the crime. Wow, I can almost see the science at work. Don't you love it? Ah, nothing feels better. She definitely way more into this than I am. Just let me know if you want to do some more. I'll be here solving the case with science. Well, that's certainly brightened her mood. Detective Scott, mind if we give it another go? Right on. Leave no print unanalyzed, I say. Now to pick which print you want to analyze. This one. Oh shit. Okay, looking good. Next, to dry the plaster. Okay, let's take out the mold. That's a good one. Next to ink. Right. The moment you all been waiting for. Let's take our print. Ready? Here it goes. Ready? Huh? That's funny. That's a funny shoe print. Is that even a shoe? It's strange. It's so smooth. Except for the part with the leaf. I can say without even looking at this print doesn't match any print on our list. A mystery print. This print is far too smooth to be a regular shoe. It's a shoe print of some kind, though, that's certain. Still, you have to wonder what it's doing here. It's right next to the L Dune. It's right next to the L Dune's noodle stand. It does make one wonder. Hey, you.
Yes?
Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? You wouldn't happen to have something in mind? Something that might have left this mystery shoe print? This mystery shoe print does remind me of something. I'm pretty sure I've seen something that would leave a print like that. You know, I think I have our culprit right here. What was it? Not this. Oh, I know what it is. We gotta go get it though. You know what? I'm eating snacks. Snacks more precisely whenever I'm in the bad mood. I eat chocolate snack foods. I had no idea. I think she means you picked the wrong evidence, Apollo. I had no idea. Okay, hold on. This trash can. This is where we found the mirror. Come to think of it, wasn't there something else in here too? Something near the bottom? Look at the paint on those. This means that this must have ended there after Mr. Wright's accident. Maybe they're connected. Let's pick them up. Yeah, I remember those slippers. Yeah, okay. Well, I think it's these slippers actually. Slippers? What would slippers be doing out here? But look at the bottom, see? It's covered with paint. Except for, you see right here. Hey, this spot is shaped like a leaf. What if a leaf was stuck on the bottom and it came off when the slipper stepped in the paint? Makes sense, doesn't it? Wait, something's written on them. The Maractus Clinic. Exactly, the victim's clinic. Wait, that means that someone from the clinic was involved. Why is she just standing there eating? Detective Sky, I have a favor to ask. What? Can you get us an access to the Maractus Clinic? The police won't let us in. They say the murder and the clinic are not connected, and it's off limits until we prove they are. I should be able to do something for you. Yes. Eh? Really? Well, you did my work for me here with the shoe prints. Seems like I should return the favor. Thank you, Detective Sky. Here, show this to the police officer on duty. Yo, Fusky, what up, yo? How goes it? You're seeing some top tier voice acting, or hearing, I should say. Right, Maractus Clinic. Here comes justice. Alright, let's see. Oh, is Eldoon here?
Ah, you two again. When, oh, when will you learn? Look at me however you want. You're not getting in today.
I wouldn't be so sure if I were you. Look at what we have.
What's this? Detective Scott. Yesterday it was Prosecutor Gavin. Today it's Detective Scott. Who are you two, really?
Now he's suspicious again.
Well, you got the orders. I gotta let you in. Have fun.
Pretty good. Have a lot of fun coming by the stream. What you been playing these days? Thanks, Mr. Officer. Let's hit it, Apollo. Also, does Marvel Token or Avatar interest you at all? Those games are beautiful games. I recommend those. All right, let's see. The Maractus Clinic. Token really interested me. It looks so dope. Of course, I'm super interested in learning Deadpool just because it's references. Yeah, and I heard the PC port had got fixed, so you know you can have a little bit of confidence getting that. You know what I mean? But yeah. Okay, let's see. Huh? Kind of an at-home sort of place, isn't it? This place has a connection to the murder in the park. I'm sure of it. The police guy out front wasn't so sure. Beyond it being where the victim lived, looks like the police team's gone for the day. There might be some clues lying around. Let's get cracking, Apollo. Okay, look at these shoes. Whose shoes are these? Are those Tialas? There's a single pair of sandals here. Wait, but why would there be sandals here? Unless they belong to one of the patients. Or maybe it's a visitor that comes to see Dr. Maractus. You'd think they'd use his office or his house entrance instead of the clinic entrance in that case. If this patient or visitor isn't still here, why did they leave without their shoes? Better take a close look at these just in case. Oh, we could probably do a footprint analysis. And a bunch of Eldoon's noodles. Look at all these bowls. They're from Eldoon's noodles. That's Mr. Salty. Then I think we figured out something. I think we have. Mr. Eldoon must do takeout. Not exactly what I was thinking. All the bowls have been washed clean. I think we found our first clue, Trucy. The clinic reception desk. No one's here, of course. There's a small sign on the counter. Please pay your bill. Remember, we're the ones holding the scalpel. Brutal, but effective. These must be the slippers for the patients at the clinic. The slippers as the pair we found, of course. Look, a single pair is missing from the rack there too. And ours have paint on the bottoms, which means they were taken out here on the night of the murder. Right. The paint's from the hit and run after all. But what were a pair of clinic slippers doing in a trash can? And what were they doing at the scene of the hit and run? Look, this door says doctor's office. Think this is the victim's private office? It's not locked. Too bad. Why too bad? I like opening locks. It's kind of a hobby of mine. Like those little bike locks. Don't even bother putting them on when I'm around. That's probably not a hobby you want to tell too many people about. Oh, Apollo, that sound. It came from behind this door. Someone's in there. Let's check it out, Trucy. A break-in. They left throughout that window. Wait, Apollo, you're too late to catch them now. That must be her experience as a penny snatcher chaser talking. Well, we should tell the police. Let's check the room out first, Apollo. If we call the police now, we'll lose our chance. You're right. She's better at this than I am. Well, one thing's for certain. This clinic and our murder case are looking pretty related now. Books and papers are scattered around the room. Wow, what a mess. This is worse than Daddy's room. The burglar must have left in a hurry. Even the cup on the desk here is lying on the side. Huh? The juice that spilled out of that cup is dry. So the messy one wasn't our burglar just now? Someone knocked this cup over a while ago and left it. This potted plant has seen better days. That doesn't make sense either. What doesn't? Normally, burglars are looking for valuables, right? That's true. That's what I would do if I were a burglar. So why look under a potted plant? Maybe they're looking for the key to the safe. I've heard of people putting their house keys under a plant, but the key to the safe? Then maybe the burglar was looking for the house keys. This is getting nowhere fast. Kind of expensive lamp, isn't it? Hey, the bulb's broken. Broken? Don't you mean burned out? No, our cat burglar must have dropped it. But why is it standing up on the floor like that then? Hey, look at the cord. Huh? There's a red splotch on part of the cord. You think that's blood? It's a little bright for blood, almost pinkish. Something's definitely odd about this lamp, that's for sure. Yeah, let's look at that real quick. Oh, we can do the prints. We can dust this thing print. Hey, Paulo, you think this is, huh? This could be a toe print. Maybe we can get a print off of this. Let's try it. Hey, it worked. That looks like a big toe maybe. But wait, I mean, it's great that we got the print. But is there such a thing as a list of toe prints? Oh, good point. If there is, Detective Scott didn't give it to us, which means we can't match this print. This seems like a good time to ask a detective's advice. Yeah, good idea. Looks like lipstick, maybe? This cord runs to the lamp and has a red stain on it. Gotta wonder what that left that stain. Wait, I know. Maybe it was left there by a red marker. Like they were trying to write their name and slip. Why would anyone write their name on a lamp cord? I used to write my name on my magic ropes. The bulb is broken. It won't turn on. Oh, how is it broken? Don't touch that. You'll cut yourself. Eek. Yeah. Fool me once. Shame on me. Fool me twice. My finger. You're bleeding. Let me see that. Wait. Magic blood. Teehee. Gotcha. Please don't do that again. I have enough to worry about without my coworkers injuring themselves on the evidence. Whoa, what are those? The wall is covered with beakers. Eek, something's moving inside that one. You, look, Apollo. Hey, look yourself. You can't, oh, it's a goldfish. Wow, they're all fish, so many kinds. Whoever designed this had a sick sense of humor. Oh, we probably dust that for Prince too. What a cute little safe. Looks like a 4-digit lock. 79. Is it 47? Goddamn, 47. Someone's already entered in 2 numbers. 79. Wait, do you think that burglar just now was trying to open it? I wonder what's inside the safe. Is there any way we can figure out the last 2 numbers? Well, we know the first 2 are 7 and 9. Maybe there's something in the court record. Let's see, 7, 9. Let's see. 7-9. Unless it's Eldon's noodles. Hold on. No, I don't think so. Soup. Salt. Oh, hold on. The record, the prints. Yeah, the prints. We could probably use the fingerprints. I have an idea. I knew it, Apollo. What is it? Well, all we have to do is know what buttons have been pressed. We can use this to find out what next two buttons are. When you press the buttons, you have to touch them with your finger, right? It would leave a print. When you open a safe, you don't press any other buttons but the right ones, right? So if we can find the buttons, we can find the buttons with fingerprints. We'll have the safe code. Not bad, Apollo. Two 5 or 5-2. Oh, we still gotta do the fingerprints. I thought I could just put them in. No. Look, you can see the oily finger residue clearly. Look at that. 7-9. These are glove marks. The burglar must have been wearing gloves. Well, we might not be able to identify the burglar, but we can open a safe. Let's give it a shot. Was that a bullet shot? A bullet? It opened. This looks like a medical chart. There's an x-ray in here with it. An x-ray? I can't make heads or tails of it. Can't read the chart either. It's all in medical speak. But the names are easy enough to read. Look by patient. It says Waki Kitaki. So this is Waki, our client's chart, huh? Why would this chart be here in this safe? Let's see. The physician's signature says Paul Maractus. Eh? What is Apollo? Look here. It says who filed the chart. Let's see. Nurse Alita Tiala. Alita Tiala is Waki's fiance. That's one Ida too many. Apollo. Never mind that. What's her name doing here? How should I know? Though I guess it means she's on staff at this clinic. Odd that she neglected that to mention this before now. I'm sure she had her reasons. So Alita Tiala worked at the Maractus clinic, and she had access to Waki Kitaki's medical chart. You got the I and Y wrong, Apollo. I'd be very interested to find out what this chart says. Who could help us decipher this? This looks like a bullet hole. You can still see the bullet sticking out of it. Why is it in the middle of a safe? Hey, the bullet came out. The tip's all squished. Not surprising given that it was fired in a bullet safe. This bullet got a story behind it, that's for sure. The window is ajar. This must be how a burglar escaped. I wonder who it was. Maybe it was just a burglar who happened to pick here. Yeah, but there's a patrol car sitting out front. If I were a burglar, I'd come back the next day at least. I'd give it a month myself. Whoever broke it this obviously needed to break in today. I got a bullet with the name. Wow, it's all mush. That was one tough save. You know, it looks kind of yummy, huh? Like ice cream. Mmm, caramel. You certainly have an active imagination, Trucy. Bullet lodged near heart. Male. Oh, do we know who can do it? It's Eldun. Eldun can look at it. Where he at? Sheldon has seen better days. I'm betting I've eaten the better noodles. I know that face. That's the face of someone who's made a discovery. Hey, how did you know? You can't fool someone trained in the ways of science. Next, you'll help us analyzing face prints. Let's ask Detective Scott to help us follow. Detective Scott, mind you give it another shot? I believe you're beginning to appreciate the wonder that is forensic science. I feel like this is just Stickler. Okay, let's take out the mold. So these shoe prints belong to Wesley Stickler. This confirms his testimony, the final version at least. Now we know where the panty snatcher was standing. Detective Scott, I was wondering about this. Trucy, wait. This bullet was inside the safe, right? That means the police don't know about it yet. Okay, hold on. Do I have to repeat myself every time? If you're going to talk behind someone's back, do so quietly. These sandals. That's quite a clear print there, a toe print. Too bad we don't know who the toe is. Well, there is a way of finding out, of course. There is? What? All you need is a sample of the same toe print of another shoe, for instance. Oh, right. So if the prints match, you know the same person who wore both. Do I have another shoe worn by the same person? Yeah. I'm beginning to suspect something here. Detective Scott, can you compare this sample with the other shoe print? I did say toe print sample, didn't I? Where exactly is the toe print on this evidence? Oops. Okay, hold on. If it's not there, then we gotta figure it out. You look at this lamp. The bulb's broken. Right. Strange, isn't it? Really? I break bulbs all the time. My desk is a mess and my lamp is falling over. Not too bright, huh? Ouch. I still think it's kind of odd. Okay, no, she don't care about that. Professor gave within the tote. Look at the nameplate. Hitaki. It's so blunt. Okay. How about maybe that's too short. Blunt. No comment. Several colors of paint have been splashed around the gate. Most of it's pretty dry too. It's going to be one heck of a cleanup job. Think anything else in here? I think I got everything. Yeah, there's nothing else. Oh, maybe the Hickfield Clinic. Just making sure I ain't missing nothing. Yeah, that's it. Bro, I went the wrong way. Okay, this'll help. Ah, the prodigal attorney returns. Welcome, Apollo. Heard you did well in the trial today. Here's to discuss something? I could use a little diversion. What did Detective Scott say? If you want to know something, you have to investigate it yourself. Mr. Wright, tell me what happened 7 years ago, please. I want to know. I need to know. You certainly didn't waste any time getting to the point. 7 years ago, I was standing in the courtroom on behalf of a client. The case involved the death of a certain magnificent genius. I'd be surprised if you hadn't heard about him. It was all over the news, I remember that. You were up against Prosecutor Gavin, weren't you? Yes, he was only 17 years old at the time. 17 years old? That's still high school. He took the bar exam abroad in Europe. They're progressive over there, you know. I was defeated by a 17-year-old newcomer. In my shame, I left the practice forever. That's all. That's all. How could that be all? What do you mean? What about what they were saying about on the news about forged evidence? They say you forged evidence and had your attorney's badge stripped from you. Tell me, how does it feel? How does it feel to stand here before Phoenix Wright, the forging attorney himself? How does it feel? I don't want to believe it's true. But what about it? What happened in my first trial? Didn't you notice in today's trial? There was a single piece of forged evidence. I'm talking about evidence that shouldn't have existed. A naughty magician's trick. I don't see you jumping to defense on this one. Maybe I did forge evidence. Maybe I didn't. It doesn't really matter now, does it? But I'm not an attorney anymore. That's the only truth you need to know. Mr. Wright. Sounds like he doesn't want to talk about the accusation of forgery for now. Wow, he's still not here. Okay. Let me see if I can talk to Emma. If I can't talk to her, then I'm gonna just call it a night because it's getting late. Or maybe I need to show the badge to him. Oh, so we can't talk that either. Yeah. I have to figure that out another day. But alright. It's time to go to sleep. Alright, homies. Well, hope you enjoyed that God tier voice acting. I'm calling it a night. But you know, thanks for hanging like always. Let's see. You know what? We're gonna raid High Speed Chaos. Like always. Alright, homies. See y'all when I see y'all. Get that rest and all that.